Well, I'm Lou Sisbarro. Been here for 33 years, living in Las Cruces. I own a few dealerships around and some other car lots and tire stores, and love Las Cruces. Actually, we came here from Michigan. We were born and raised in New Jersey, and then I got into the retail car business in Michigan. And it came time to break up a partnership I had up there, and my wife and I sat back and said, where in this world do we want to live? Where do we want to bring up our kids? And we love the Southwest. It ended up being Las Cruces, New Mexico, which is one of the best things that ever happened to me in my life. It all started back in, I'm going to tell you, 1981, 1982, and the two people who were the most influential was Mark Medoff and a gentleman by the name of Bruce Street, and became friends, and we started the American Southwest Theater Company. I was one of the original organizers of that. We had a lot of good times in the theater. We had so much fun promoting the plays and fundraising. As a matter of fact, my wife and I were on the board of the Southwest Theater for probably 10 years, and I was president for a few years during that period of time. My wife and I have a unique relationship. I think we have a wonderful relationship. We've been married 50 years. We started out nothing, basically, and we've worked together for that long, and we push each other. She does a good job standing behind me pushing, and she doesn't take a lot of the credit which she deserves, but she's my inspiration. You know, my wife had cancer. That starts you going, and you go through a lot when you have cancer, and Pat had it twice. And it's something that I do not want my children or my grandchildren to go through what my wife had to go through with cancer. And I'll do whatever I can to alleviate that situation, which is investing into research so that we can cure. Someday we're going to cure cancer. And that's the whole reason behind it. I just want to see future generations not have the pain and suffering that you have to go through when you have cancer. I guess I'm a big benefactor of New Mexico State University, period. I'm probably one of the largest fans of New Mexico State University. It's not an alumnus there is. There's so many wonderful things, you know, so many departments, and they all contribute. And I've learned to diversify myself. I'm not an engineer anymore where I've got the narrow tunnel vision. I know a little bit about plays and things like that nowadays. And it's just so much activity that goes on. And whether you're sports-minded, whether you like plays, whether you like to go to the symphony, I mean, there's so much at New Mexico State University that I think it's made the community what it is. I believe in returning back. Right? This is a wonderful place to live. And people in Las Cruces, New Mexico, and their surrounding area, they have helped me make a very successful life here. And I want to thank them, and I try to pay back. I think it's an obligation of every successful business person to give back to the community from which helped them get to where they are. The last thing I'll say is this: nobody beats the Sisbarro deal, guaranteed.